plugged in, and switched on. This.
When I wake up in the AM and my brain is full of mayhem from the week of NFL on my mind. Before I even open X and try to send a text, gotta get it off my chest before I lose my mind. It's alright. If the D can't get a stop, the O line just can't block, and it feels like it's a waste of your time. Trying hard just to care, wanna pull out your hair. Hang with Jimmy Wednesday morning, it'll be alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be mad as hell.
Huh? What? What? Oh. Hello. How's everybody doing? Who we got in here today? Good morning, everybody. I love you. It's your man, Jimmy J's here. I love you, but I don't love a few things. And that's what this show is all about. It's AM MayHEM, everybody. It's your man, Jimmy J's here. We got it. Wednesday is Rage Day. I say it every week. You got to purge a little bit. Everybody's got to let out the energy. Everybody's got to let out the negative, right? Because I'm a happy guy. Everybody knows, Coach. You guys know I'm a happy guy. I like hugs. I like fans. I like good things. But on Wednesday mornings, I've got to, block out the negative energy, bring in the good. It's like a carousel you put on the corner. Anyway, you know the whole thing. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being with me on this AM MayHEM. We've got some great topics today. Let's see who we got in here. We always got Mr. Chuck in here. Chuck, good morning, brother. He says, yo, Coach. All right. So it's Jimmy J's here from the Star We Are. Quick little update since I got to do it. They told me I have to plug it, which is another thing. And, we won't even talk about corporate. I don't like corporate. Okay. But they told me I got to plug it. So, after week 3 or during week 3, we're going to announce the winners of our 421 raffle with the Dak jersey, the primetime jersey, some cash. We're going to be announcing, we're going to be giving away our 2 game tickets that were won, I believe, on that Wednesday. I've got to look into that. I've got to ask corporate since they want to tell me so much. They don't want to give me any answers, though. They always leave me with questions, but they want to make me get on here and tell everybody everything and then leave me with questions. Whatever. That's how they do it. So we'll be giving away the tickets. We'll be hanging out at the Cowboys Cave tailgate. That's one happy thing I've got to look forward to. But for now, I don't want to, we're going to block away the good energy and we're going to just release all the bad, and then we'll let all the good back in once all the bad's out. And so what we're going to do to start it off today, the coach has a few topics. If I could get to him here. Mornings are always hectic. Coach has a few topics here that he wants to talk about. And I don't like to overspend, right? Nobody likes to go to the store and overspend, right? Like you walk in and you're like, oh, Snickers sounds delicious today. A Snickers bar sounds delicious. If you're hungry, why wait, as they say. And, you go in, you expect to pay $2, and then you see it's $3.29. $3.49 for a Snickers. I don't know where you live. Maybe it's $5 where you live, but we hate overpaying for things. And it's like, you know what? Just no, we're done. You leave the pantry. You leave in some form or fashion. You don't keep getting bought like that, right? So for me, I'm not going to pay too many assets to watch your asset, Trey Lance. And I'm not mad at Trey Lance. Oh, whoa, Coach, what are you saying? I'm not mad at Trey. He didn't pay himself that money. He didn't say, hey, Cowboys, I'll come to your team for a 4th-round draft pick. No, he didn't do that. He said, as long as it's good, I don't care. Did I win? I don't know, Chuck. We haven't drawn any winners yet. See, there you go. You like corporate. You got all the questions, but no answers, right? As long as it's good, I don't care. Well, to some people, I guess, there it is. Here I am angry all night, and Chuck comes in and figures it out. Well, Jerry just doesn't care. He said, look, we'll pay $5.5 million for a 3rd string. We'll pay a 4th-round pick for a 3rd string. Now, I know we didn't want him to be a 3rd string, and we thought maybe he could be a savior if Dak leaves us and runs off and, sails off into the Raider moonlight like we all think he's going to do. Or, maybe he's a better backup than Cooper Rush. That was the intention. I get it. But now we're paying way too many assets to watch his asset, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not going to say it out loud. I would never say that about a player, Chuck. But he's not Dak Prescott. He's not even Cooper Rush. He's young, and he's got a chance to possibly be. I'll still leave that on the table. He's got a chance to maybe be better than both in 3 more years if he works his butt off and he gets a good quarterback coach and he gets in a system that fits him. But, man, we're talking a lot of ifs. What I don't like to do is overspend. Coach don't like to overspend. I'm real frugal, That's why we do charity. If I got a little extra, I want to give it to somebody who got a little less. So when we're spending, $5.5 million for a 3rd rounder, kind of sounds like $3.5 million to the Salvation Army to me, Jerry. Anyway, that's just me. Don't give me that he needs more reps. Well, I'm just rewashing the spin cycle that everybody says. The guy needs more reps. He's only, he's a baby. He's only 16 years old playing in the NFL. He needs more time, Chuck. What do you want me to do? So again, Chuck, thanks for being with me. Thanks for anybody who's watching. It's a little AM MayHEM where we go a little crazy. We let it out. We discuss all the topics that we're angry at. You come in, you let your hair down, you get loose, and you rage with Jimmy. All right. So this is what we're going to do next. Enough about overpaying. Too many assets to watch your asset is not a thing, which is why I hate these contracts. I'm going to go sit out with 2 years left on my deal. We're going to move on. Maybe that's another topic, another week. All right. So what I want to try to remind people to do is it's like, if I walk in and, this guy's got a nice little, a cool little antique that I want. And it's got a price tag on it that says $5. And I walk in and I say, hey, man, that's really, really cool. I'll give you the $5 for it. He said, no, it's kind of my last one. So I kind of want to hold on to it. I don't want to make a deal yet. Okay, well, I'll just give you 10 for it then. I'll double it up. I'll give you $10 for it. No. I just don't want to, just wait. I don't know if I want to quite sell it. Well, can I just give you 4 times the money? Can I give you $20 and you just let me have it? Not for sale. Stop blaming the buyer if it's not for sale. If it's not for sale. Okay? Everybody, I hear it too much. The Joneses are screwing around. If they don't get Dak done, they're not going to pay Dak. They keep sleeping on Dak. What if Dak has we don't know the numbers. What if he has a beautiful contract in front of him? The last time we put a contract in front of him, contract year, it was like 4 years, 130 something. He ended up doing the 4 years, 140 or 160. He got a little more once he sat it out. But the deal we offered up front, I thought was pretty reasonable. I was like, well, that's pretty good money. I'm not going to be mad at a player for betting on himself, but that's a good deal on the table. The Joneses might have a deal on the table that you might look at and go, that's a good deal on the table. So we can keep barking at the Joneses, or we can maybe hold on and say, look, maybe Dak's not for sale right now. Dak doesn't want to sign a contract right now. I listen, Chuck, I tend to agree. I think he will be a quarterback for life, but I also think he's going to play this thing out, hit that open market, see how many dollars it can rein in, and then really go from there. I mean, because the end of this season is going to determine a lot of that. If we have the same failures and Jerry Jones wants to uproot Mike Zimmer and Mike McCarthy, then maybe Dak Prescott is going, I don't want another new coach and new coordinator. And if I do, then I might as well be on another team that's maybe offering me a little more money if we're just going to, hit reset anyway. So there's a lot to it. My point is, you can't keep blaming the buyer, i.e. Joneses, if Dak is not for sale. You can't do it. I don't think he's for sale right now. I don't think there's a number. I mean, there is. There's always, everybody's got a number. But I don't think there's a number right now in Dak's head or the Joneses' head that gets the deal done before we finish this season. I just can't see it. I can't see it. So, real quick, week 1 recap, Cowboys versus Dog Poops in Cleveland. And we got a great show yesterday with Nick's. Your guy Nick stopped by. Sam Landry and I were talking some week 1, talking some, NFL superlatives, making some predictions. It was a really fun show. Go check it out. Yesterday's episode. Again, thank you for being with me this morning. Chuck, you are the man. Let's see, dude, he makes plenty of money of salary endorsements when you take a discount for the team. Well, listen, because I've heard that argument too, right? He gets all when you play with the Cowboys, you get that endorsement money. You get that TV money, as they say. Well, listen, Dak, I believe, because playing for the Cowboys, has made himself enough of a celebrity over the last 8 years that even if he were to go to the Vegas Raiders or the New York Giants or something like that, I think he's going to find a media market there, because at least for the next 2 to 4 years, everybody's eyes is going to be on, ooh, what does Dak do outside of Dallas, right? So he'll still be a hot commodity. So I think even if he goes to another team, he'll still get that, that kind of, like you say, the TV money, the extra endorsements. I think some of that will follow him for at least another 3 or 4 years. Plus, we owe him 40 if he plays for whoever next year, and then another 14 after that. So he's got that 54 hanging. Plus, he's carrying the celebrity weight with him. He gets. If the guy plays it out, he's going to get $250 million or more put into his bank account like that. And we can't make that happen for him right now. So the guy's not for sale. Everybody's got to quit blaming the buyer. Michael Fuller, we got in here. Howdy. Thank you for stopping by this morning. Listen, like I said, let your hair down, relax with Jimmy, unleash with Jimmy, whatever you want to do. That's what we're here to do. We're here to let it out. It's AM MayHEM every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. We got a few more minutes left, guys. Quick show. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in the last topic here. And I'm going to try to do this week by week. Okay. Just like teachers, coaches got pets. Some are players, some are peeves. Peeves I hate, players I don't hate as much. Okay? Now, when they act right, I like them. Jimmy likes my players when they act right. I like a player that wants to listen, all right? But some players don't listen. And Jimmy don't like holdouts. And so what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to take somebody who I thought should be put in the corner and reprimanded, and I'm going to make him my coach's pet this week because I'm going to need my guy to show up, okay? And that's going to be Mr. CeeDee Lamb. My coach's pet of the week for players is CeeDee Lamb, and this is why. Because he's been bad. He's been misbehaving. He's been holding out, but now he's got his money. Now everything is all good. He's back in class. He's through being expelled. He's back in class. He's back with us. Now you got to show up and get some A's. We can't have you showing up and putting out no D minuses because you want to say, oh, I'm going to go sit away from the class and do my own thing. And you want to go act like that. And then you come in and you start grading under an A for the first few weeks of class. Don't do that. So I'm going to need my coach's player of the week to be CeeDee Lamb. I'm going to need an A+. Or I'm going to need, you know what? I'll tell you what, sometime out of class, I'll take it easy on him. I'm going to need at least an A- performance from CeeDee Lamb. Minimum A- performance. All right. That's right. And I don't want to hear this, because and this is what I already hate, right? Or we're going to put him on a pitch count week 1. He's our best player. We're going to have him on a pitch count week 1. Why? Because he set out with years left on his deal to get more money? Where do they do that? Like I said, that's another topic for another week. Don't get me. And let me get this straight for anybody who might be like, oh, Jimmy just don't want these players getting paid. No, I'm all about people making their money. All right. I'm raising a big old family. I like money. I need lots of it. But I have no problem with CD saying, pay me more millions, Jerry. That's fine. When you got time left on your deal, there's a line. We'll talk about that line maybe next week. That's a good topic. Chuck says he's going to get 8 catches, 134, and 2 touchdowns. Jeez. Well, then he'll just be my coach's pet for the rest of the season if he pulls that one off. But I really think they're going to try to limit him. So we'll see. All right. Coach's pet peeve is this guy, Myles Garrett. I don't like him. I like him. I hate him. I don't hate him. Hate's a strong word. I don't have any hate in my heart. I very, very strongly dislike this guy, Myles Garrett. He hits players in the heads with helmets. He's rude. He sacks quarterbacks as if they're not trying to stand back there and throw a ball to someone. He tackles them like as if he just doesn't care what's going on or has no regard for the situation. He's just a jerk, and it's not, and I would rather see a jerk on our side of if somebody's going to be a jerk in that sense, let it be Micah or Marshawn Nealon or DeMarcus Lawrence. But Myles Garrett, he hits people in the head with helmets, and he just he's ugly. He's not cool. I'm pretty sure he drives a minivan. Everything about him is just ugh. I can't stand it. As a pet peeve of mine. Myles Garrett, you're trash, and I hope Tyler Guyton just dirts you all game long. I hope actually in the first play, I hope he just holds you and just grabs you and just gets a holding call and just stares you in your face for about 5 minutes while they're blowing the whistle and throwing flags and just tells you you're not going anywhere this game. So that's Coach's pet peeve. Chuck, you've been the man, and as always, thank you guys so much for letting Coach come in 10 a.m. Wednesday mornings and letting it all out. We get angry, we get mad, we release, we rage. Find out, like I said, players pet, we got to be CeeDee Lamb. Players peeve, it's got to be Myles Garrett. He's going down this week. Can't pay too many assets to watch somebody's asset. You can't do that. $5.5 million for a third string quarterback and a 4th round pick that we spent, I believe, is way too much. We got to stop blaming the buyer if it's not for sale. Dak doesn't want to be bought right now. He's trying to play this thing out and test this thing. And so, we just got to calm down. Thank y'all again for, letting Jimmy come by and get this out. Let's not get Guyton thrown out. Well, no. Well, listen, I'll take Guyton getting thrown out if he takes Myles Garrett with him. No, I'm just kidding. Good show, brother. Hey, thanks a lot, Chuck. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we try to get a little extra content in here and trying to build this thing. Thanks everybody for supporting the star we are. If you ever have at any time, I'll say it real quick. Fan responsibly. The way you can fan responsibly is by doing something really free, and that's clicking like, subscribe, and follow. All right, do that. Share this thing. Get us out there. The more we can do, the more we can do for fans, by fans, right? That's what the Star We Are is all about. For fans, by fans. Look, Jimmy got all the rage out now. I'm already feeling a little better. So it's for fans, by fans, and we try to give back. So the more time you guys spend with us, it's just a blessing. Your time is invaluable, and so we can't thank you enough for spending it with us. And if you've ever supported the Star We Are in any fashion up to this point, we really appreciate it. And with that being said, I think I'm going to close out the show, but I would like to talk a little bit about this. Well, I don't know if I should say it. This whole three-peat thing. I even think they're going to do it because nobody can stop them. They got the best quarterback in the world. I got the quarterback that I want. I didn't say that. I mean, well, everybody wants Patrick Mahomes. I love you, Dak, but everybody wants Patrick Mahomes. I just want a quarterback that can win. Is he going to win another one, a 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6? What does it take? What does it take for my Cowboys to get back into the Super Bowl? What is it going to take, Jerry? Steven? I'm ticked off. 30-something freaking years. What? A couple playoff wins? Y'all screwed Romo. 8-8, 8-8, 8-8 over and over because you can't get him a defense. You're screwing Dak because you can't get him a coach that can come in there and tell Jerry, shut the hell up. Let me get my team to the Super Bowl. I'm not going to keep doing this with this team. I am going to keep doing this with this team because I'm a super fan and I'm going to be here for a long time. I'm not going nowhere, but I'm going to keep doing this crap with the Joneses and all this contract talk and all this. I'm about had enough. I'm about to